fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. The kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
First down, Atlanta.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Second and 9 now. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
It's third down.
And some room to maneuver. 30, the 20, 10, touchdown, Falcons.
Touchdown.
Calvin Ridley, 57 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
And the Dolphins now with a first and 10 at about the 32. He'll drop to throw. And his pass incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Falcons are going to get it at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down.
Gain of 2.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by Bobby McCain. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year. Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use it. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Returnable for Grant. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 45-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it?
10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Tua. It's complete to Parker, left side. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
first and 10 at the 20-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Falcons 7, Dolphins 0.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Now Tua. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Looking to pass. Tua. That'll be complete to Breida. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And he fires one incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley. And it'll bring up 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And that kick will go out of bounds right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's going to look deep down the field. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Fournette, a first down carry. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Past the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here's 2nd and 8. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
He may try and run for this. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. They'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the 2nd quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get some.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Well, there was no secret there. They were in goal line formation. They wanted to pound it in on 4th and goal, and they did just that.
And how about the challenge? That's a challenge to the offensive line, which they eagerly accept. I haven't met a lineman yet that doesn't want to run the ball more than throw it, because they get to fire out and really smack someone. And, boy, they got it done. I'm sure they were encouraging them on the sideline. Let's go, and let's run the ball as well. And they put it in for 6.
Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 12. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
This is Fournette. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Third down.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here comes Grant on the return.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Steps away to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Gets it inside.
Shut him down. Let's do this.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought, yeah. I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. This that splash, this that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you could do, I could do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. This that splash, this that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
Me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha macho with it.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Miami Dolphins. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, 75 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead.
For the point after.
Wow, first play in the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
Their own 25-yard line.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. He's going to air one out. Oh, wide open, complete. The 20, 10, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jakeem Grant, 82 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And that one goes virtually nowhere. Tried to fake extra point, but nothing comes of it. And that is one, no doubt, that may come back to haunt them because the PAT tied it. They didn't need to go for 2.
I keep searching for an explanation. I know it's quick right here. I think I can search for the next year and not come up with anything that absolutely works. Kick the point, man. Kick the point. I don't get it.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up, whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook.
There he goes, right side. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Leonard Fournette, 75 yards. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. Just an unbelievable start. Less than a minute in, they're already up 2 touchdowns.
You talk about getting out of the gate fast. I mean, beyond fast. That's warp speed, isn't it? To jump up with 2 scores like that in less than a minute's time, your confidence has to be elevated.
I haven't even found the right height for my chair yet. I'm still adjusting.
You mean you found a way to sit down?
I did, yeah.
Wow, you're quick.
At least I got that accomplished.
I'm still standing watching this occur.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Let's put him on the glasses. Let's put that team on the hunt. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, watch me.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Flush to his right. And it's intercepted.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of it.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida, 75 yards. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They run it with Breida. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Falcons 21.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the run, it's Fournette. Space to maneuver at the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. He's settling in nicely here in the first quarter running the football. Remember, he already has the touchdown run.
And you can feel the vibe, can't you? He's in unison with his offensive front. They are in concert together. So if you're flipping over to the other side of the line of scrimmage, they've got to be more physical and handle some of these gaps that have been created.
Now Fournette. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Check 26.
The 1st down run with Gurley, good for only about 3. It's 2nd down now.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Second and 7. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And his kick is good. And that will give them a 12-point lead. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down the defense.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, had he opted for the touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Breida on the carry.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now the former Washington Husky, here's Myles Gaskin. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punter, Hawk, as he gets this one away.
Taking it about the 16.
A 55-yard punt that time with a return of about 14.
And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Okay, didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
And it's 3rd down.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Back to throw here. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
He'll field this at the 5.
Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards.
And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And he'll have a Dolphins 1st down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Tua going to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Grant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Tua. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minute.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that will make this a 19-point game.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
At the 44-yard line.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Tua sets up to pass it, eluding the pressure right. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Out of the shotgun, Breida. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play there for Miami. 41 yards on the ground. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the Falcons' 5-yard line.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Here's a toss right side for Breida. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Matt Breida, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked off down near the 5. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as head play backfires in a big way.
Dolphins 18.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me with him, Tel Aviv.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Hooked up by Noah Igbenogany. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll roll him out right. On the crossing route, complete. That's Grant. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They go counter with Breida, and he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. The 20. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Hayden Hurst, 58 yards. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
Younghoe Koo.
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Younghoe Koo to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he returns this to the 22.
And on the return, the Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. They run for it with Breida. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Here's Koo to kick it off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. And that'll make it third down.
And 9 yards to go.
Third down, a run from Breida. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think he'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This is Jakeem Grant. Busts through the tackle, and he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And he's got room. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Leonard Fournette, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons add on. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score Falcons 54, Dolphins 24.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
The tackle made.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida, 30 yards. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And his throw here's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They run it with Breida, and they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches, and the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Leonard Fournette with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Falcons push further out in front. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Tua.
19-yard line.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. It's a 4-yard pickup, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1.
At the 2-yard line.
Check. Crunch. Crunch. Crunch.
They'll try to run with Breida. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
Short of the goal line. No gain on the play. Brings up.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. The quick slant caught. And he is not going to be able to get away as they swarm him for a loss shy of the goal line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. They begin with a run by Fournette. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. It was Raekwon Davis with the tackle. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today.
And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the 1st down. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
Formation for the Falcons.
And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10.
9-yard line.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. Tua, fast pass outside complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards that time. Here's Breida, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a 1st down.
At the 12-yard line.
This is Breida. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Dolphins.
4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They'll try to run this one in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. And here just playing for pride at this point. Down big, but they'll go for it on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. And he just tied the NFL record on that 5th rushing touchdown. He's the 6th man ever to do that in a single game.
And partner, did you just say that he tied an NFL record there?
Yes, sir.
I mean, we're talking 5 touchdowns on the ground against an NFL caliber defense.
Is that good?
I'd say that's fantastic. What a game for him.
It really is something. We are watching quite the effort. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. On 1st down, here's Breida. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
2nd and 6.
Now a 2nd down and 6. From the gun, it's Tua. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
By the Falcons.
Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. It's going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Atlanta, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Miami, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.